Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a very important aspect of nutrition, which is vitamin D. If you see in India alone, around 490 million people suffer from vitamin D deficiency, and one third of these are children. Right. So let us find out. First of all, how important is vitamin D. Right. So we know that deficiency of vitamin D is connected with number of chronic diseases, right? Obesity, type 2 diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, multiple sclerosis, right? And even autoimmune disorders, right? But how does deficiency of vitamin D leads to these diseases, right? So vitamin D plays a key role in regulating inflammation and suppressing pro-inflammatory activities, right? So as we know, the low grade chronic inflammation is the root cause of virtually every single chronic disease, right? So the vitamin D does this, regulate this inflammation in close coordination with trillions of the bugs living inside the gut, right? The gut microbiota, right? So there are a number of foods which provide us vitamin D. So it is not only restricted to animal protein like eggs, egg yolk, liver, red meat, fatty fish, right? There are a number of vegetarian options as well, such as tofu, milk fortified with vitamin D, mushroom, right? Orange juice, right? So there are a number of options, but the point is, all these foods, including the animal protein, all are rich in vitamin D2, which is an inactive form of vitamin D, right? And to convert this inactive form to active form, we really need certain beneficial bacteria inside our gut, which produces short chain fatty acid called bitrate, right? So these bacteria make sure that the inactive form, that is D2, is converted to active form, which is D3, right? And it is this D3 which makes sure that our body has the sufficient amount of vitamin D. Even vitamin D is also connected with regulating your immune system via, again, gut microbiome composition. So even when you go for supplementation, the question you need to ask is how much is the deficiency we have, right? Because excess consumption of vitamin D is also connected with risk of cancer, right? So essentially, and the other is which form of vitamin D you're taking a supplement. Is it D2 or D3, right? D3 is the active form, right? So it is in other words, it is a byproduct of various bacteria which actually metabolize the foods you eat, right? So it is really important to really learn whether you have the bitrate producing bacteria inside the gut, who are there, whether they are active, what they are producing, if they are even producing vitamin D3 or not, right? So essentially, you really need to have vitamin D from various food sources, right? And you need to have the high gut microbial diversity, right? Even high activity level of bitrate producing bacteria. In fact, vitamin D3 supplementation is said to even improve the diversity of gut microbiota, right? So essentially, do not fall for these supplements or fad recommendations. Probably measure your biology to understand if you have the right set of bugs to actually convert inactive form of vitamin D to vitamin into active form of vitamin, right? And if you don't have, probably how do you increase it, how do you increase their activity level. This is the core of understanding the basics of nutrition, especially from the point of view of vitamin D, right? So please feel free to reach out to us in case you are suffering from vitamin D deficiency, or you have a risk of type 2 diabetes or a cardiovascular disease. Probably do not get into a trap of supplementation directly, right? Take care and have a great day ahead.